Hey, I'm Lauren from HardwareHeaven, and today I'm doing a review of the Sapphire Edge HD4. Now this is a mini PC which could replace traditional family and business desktops, being only a fraction of the size and using hardly any power. So I'm going to start by taking a look around the box. Looking at the box of the Sapphire Edge HD4, you can see just how small the system actually is, and if I use my hand as a comparison, I've actually had external hard drives come in bigger boxes. So this system has an Intel Celeron 847 processor, it's got 4GB of DDR3 memory and a 320GB 2.5-inch hard drive. It also supports 1080p content. Now this system doesn't already come with an operating system installed, so you will have to install one first. In the box you get a 65W AC adapter, a mount to hold the system upright, a HDMI cable, a DVI to HDMI adapter, an installation guide and a driver disc. Despite how small the Sapphire Edge HD4 is, it's still got all the ports you'd expect. Looking at the back, we've got a VGA port, a HDMI port, remember that it comes with a HDMI to DVI adapter, two USB 2 ports, a gigabit Ethernet port, although the system does have inbuilt Wi-Fi, a power connector and a headphone and microphone jacks. So here we've got the on button and the hard drive activity LED, and at the front we've got this little flap with a USB 3 port and a USB 2 port. So at the top and the bottom we've got ventilation, and here is where you mount the stand. Now this system should have enough performance for everyday computing tasks, such as browsing the web, writing documents and watching movies, all being a fraction of the price and size of a full-size system. And according to Sapphire, even when under load, it only uses 35 watts, which is amazing. Now unfortunately it doesn't look like you can open it, which is a massive disappointment, especially from a DIY repair side. Also, I would have loved to have been able to swap out the hard drive for a solid state drive and just had a mooch inside. But what I'm going to do now is install the operating system and run some tests. So I thought I'd start off with a Windows 8 boot test, and then while it's booting up I thought I'd throw some specs at you. So the Intel Celeron 847 is a Sandy Bridge 1.1GHz dual-core processor, and it has integrated Intel HD graphics. The HD4 has a single DIMM of 4GB 1333MHz memory. In terms of gaming and entertainment use, full-on games are pretty much out of the question at this price point, but Flash or web-based mini-games or most interactive educational software will all run fine. I know many of you will be looking to get a unit like this for media PC uses, so I thought I'd test a range of movie files, starting with compressed 720p up to compressed 1080p, both of which the HD4 can run fine. Although unfortunately it does start to struggle when you throw uncompressed Blu-ray files at it, which is to be expected, but just something that I thought you should be aware of. And then looking at the power draw, I ran the CPU at 100% load to check power usage, and amazingly the HD4 does use less than 30 watts, making it one of the greenest PCs available. Moving on to the conclusion, I'm going to give the Sapphire Edge HD4 the Value Award, as it is a great value for money, low budget rig, which will make the perfect replacement to a family desktop, as it is great for stuff like browsing the web or doing homework, but it would also make the perfect cheap home fitted PC or media centre. It would also be an excellent addition or replacement to an office PC, as it will only take up a small amount of your desk, and it uses around 10 times less power than an average desktop. But I have to say, I did really find it difficult to find fault with the Sapphire Edge HD4, but it is kind of a case of you get what you pay for. I mean, as long as you expect that when you pay this sort of money for a desktop not to get massive amount of power or multitasking ability, you know, as long as you know the limitations of what an entry-level desktop has to offer, then you won't find any fault with it. And I have to say, I do think it's the future of family desktops, as the majority of my family only use their computer for browsing the web or the occasional Skype call, so this really would be perfect for them. But Sapphire do a more powerful version, it's also a little bit more expensive, but if you are looking for a small form factor rig, then I recommend also checking that out before you make your purchasing decision. But that's my review of the Sapphire Edge HD4. If you liked the video, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe for more hardware and gaming content, and thanks for watching.